Yeah.
Every single time these two teams meet, they clearly show how much they hate each other.
Mm-hmm.
And just watching like a real hockey fan
Yep.
from the 90s, you love it, right?
No, I was gonna say like this is like what local rivalries should be like
Yeah.
Edmonton, Calgary. There was a fight that game too. It was good.
Yeah.
And even like this is what like Battle Ontario should be like. I feel like these local rivalries that you have like it
No, but you could only have that when two
teams
are
are
competitive.
That's right.
Or they have won cups, and that
There's a little bit of history.
happen.
Yeah.
There has to be history involved. You
Yep.
can't force anything.
No.
So of course with Calgary and Edmonton, even though there was a fight, but it's not the same thing when Calgary cannot go toe to toe. Like when it comes to going to the playoffs and actually battling them and going deep. Unfortunately, I know it's hurting your feelings. Right now. I saw it on your face.
I was gonna say they won the season series now.
Yeah, but will Calgary make the playoffs? No, so it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter. We beat Edmonton.
But I'm just saying, like in the past, of course, with Tkachuk and everything, like when you had that rivalry, when there's two teams that are really good, they're both going to go to the playoffs, and they need to fight for every inch. It's a different story. So my question to you is, seeing this series, and every single time they're playing, they have 25, 30 minutes of just penalties, right? Easy. So where do you stack up this rivalry right now? Because it clearly is looking like it's the best rivalry right now in hockey right now.
Yep.
All right. I'm not comparing with any other past. But where are you ranking this with all the other rivalries that have come in the past?
I was going to say, like, to me, the top rivalry all time is Montreal-Toronto. And, like,
I think Montreal-Boston is maybe
bigger. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I just really think they hate each other's guts.
Well,
it used to be Toronto-Montreal. I feel like somewhere along the way, it just slipped out.
Do you think so?
It's not. I think Toronto and Ottawa became that in the early 2000s, and Toronto and Montreal maybe was earlier in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like as time's been going on, it's been slipping. Maybe it's because the fact that these teams have never met each other in the playoffs.
Well, the thing is,
and that would maybe change it, right?
Yeah.
Toronto and Montreal met in the playoffs in the first or second round. I think it would just heat it right back up.
Well, it's not even like I'm thinking about like just the teams.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about like fan bases too. Like,
oh yeah.
Like when I'm thinking fan bases, I'm like, who do Montreal fans like to like?
I think they
take
hate
the pick.
I personally think they hate Boston fans more now.
Well, maybe not hate, but I'm saying like, who do they like to make fun of or take the piss out of?
Who doesn't?
That's what I'm saying.
Who doesn't hate on?
So I'm like thinking Toronto, and same thing with Toronto fans, right? Toronto fans, like the fans that they want to make fun of when the team's not doing well or talk shit about is Montreal.
Montreal, yes.
So that's why I'm saying like when I'm
but
thinking rivalries,
I don't feel like it goes both ways. It feels like it's like this weird love triangle.
Mm-hmm.
Like where Toronto fans start hating Montreal fans, and they do hate Toronto fans.
Yep.
But they're like, you guys are not good enough for us, right? Because you haven't won a cup in so long. And then they just look at Boston and they're like, we hate you guys. And then Toronto's like, where's the hate?
Yeah.
Like it goes the other way.
Yeah.
And then Boston doesn't.
Because I don't think Boston fans hate Montreal fans as much as like.
I think they have some kind of rivalry, man. I don't know. I think after that Pacioretty Chara thing happened too, they have that. So for me, just coming back to this Panthers Lightning, I know it's maybe hard. It's maybe hard to give an opinion on how much Boston fans hate Montreal fans.
Yeah.
I think they do.
They do.
But I think with this series, the only way I feel like I could put this up with the best of the best series is when they play each other in the playoffs. Like I want to see this happen in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Then I feel like it will really intensify like that rivalry, like how Philly and Pittsburgh is, right? Like when they play each other in the playoffs, like right now it's died out because Philly has been very irrelevant for so long.
Yeah.
But I feel like if they get to that point, I mean Pittsburgh same thing, but like they have won cups recently. But I think if both teams get into the playoffs and they start building and they play each other a few times over the next few years.
Yep. I was gonna say, what do you think? Like, do you think this kind of spurs on from like the way Bettman restructured the playoffs a little bit? Like, do you think any of those?
No, this has not. I don't think this has anything.
You think
to
it's
do
just an in-state?
No, there's like I don't know. See, I gotta like really go down this path and go back in time exactly what triggered it.
Mm-hmm.
But
I think it's just
feeling as Tkachuk has something to do.
No. I was gonna say it might just be just a success. Like both teams really successful. Like they're both like Stanley Cup. Like recent Stanley Cup champions from the
Panthers,
same state, right?
This rivalry, I feel like it started before the Panthers won the cup.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's when the Lightning won the cup. I have no idea. But it just seems like in the last 2-3 years,
it's kind of
escalated.
Really
It escalated for sure. And now everybody's seeing it like, whoa! Like every single time they're playing each other, that everybody's going in the box.
Mm-hmm.
So it's must watch hockey.
No, I was gonna say like stuff like that, kind of like when you have these rivalry games and like it's broadcast. Like they should broadcast these games nationally.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean. And I feel like stuff like this grows the game. It's like, you know, like football, like you have like Green Bay play Chicago, or like, you know, you have these like rivalries in other sports and stuff, and this is something that NHL should kind of.
It should be like, you know how when Manchester United and City play. What
yeah.
Called
the Manchester Derby.
Yeah. So they should have something like the Florida Derby or something.
Yeah.
And then just have this and showcase this. It would be so cool.
No,
I think it's as soon as they play each other in the playoffs and you're gonna see blood everywhere, right? It's gonna put this rivalry up there, and I don't think it's gonna cool down until both the teams maybe are not as good as.
I was gonna say, but will Florida make the playoffs?
No, not this year.